Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Dom and today we're gonna rank some of the Christmas movies. It's TV and TV series and Christmas movies that either happening during Christmas or they are very specific Christmas movies. So yeah, let's start. Um, Quick disclaimer, I haven't watched all of these. I looked at this list and probably the first half I watched 99%, but the second half not so much. The second half is mostly special, so maybe that's why I haven't really watched that many specials, to be honest with you. But let's quickly start. Right, the first one is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. So when I was a kid, this was a lot of those I watched when I was a kid. There's not that many new movies I watch these days that are related to Christmas. Most of these are from my past. So Christmas Vacation, 8 year list. For me, that's an excellent comedy. I just like it. It's not necessarily stupid. It's just funny and I don't know. It brings back memories, and that's how I thought my Christmas will always look like every year. Watching this movie when I was growing up in Poland, so yeah, I have lots of fun memories with that. Right, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. So this is the animation one, and I think this specific one is the older one, not the new one that came out like last year or 2 years ago, and I never cared for it. I never thought that this, like, for me, if this is not on this list, but Yogi Christmas was my favorite animation when I was a kid. Um, but How the Grinch Stole Christmas was never there. I'll put it on even C tier. That's not that I ever wanted really to watch. Um, Santa Claus. So this is the first one. I put it on a B tier. It's good movie. It's very heartwarming, and obviously it started the whole trilogy of Santa Claus with Tim Allen. Or were there four of them? Well, there were three definitely. I can't remember if there was a fourth one. Um, I mean, these are good movies. Maybe even advance it to A tier. Especially the first one is really really good. It's quite funny as well, how he learns that he's gonna be a Santa. It's the whole transition him to being a Santa, and the realization of and then trying to sort of hide it at the beginning from his family. It's a great family movie. Love Actually. Now I'm a sucker for Love Actually. It goes to this S tier. I absolutely love that movie. I watched it ton of times. Obviously, I watch it every Christmas, and probably throughout the year I also watch it. So yeah, lands in a S tier. It's just not much really to add. A Christmas Story. Oh, that one. C tier. I really don't care about one. I watched it, and it's never a movie I'm thinking like, oh, I want to watch it again. Maybe even D. No, let's stay positive. Let's say C. But no, as much as I can watch Christmas Store, Grinch Store Christmas, A Christmas Story is not ever a movie I'm thinking about watching. So D tier. Okay, next movie, Polar Express. All right, this will be might be a bit controversial because I know a lot of people don't like this movie because of the CGI. But back then, when this came out, that was top-notch CGI. Plus, Tom Hanks played so many roles. Um, can't even remember how many. Quite a lot. At least 4 or 5 even. I'm putting in a B tier. I really enjoyed that movie. Not as much as A or S, but definitely more than Grinch and Christmas Story. Definitely. It's Wonderful Life. See, this is one of the older movies. Was it 50s or 60s? that I don't really go back to. It's a good movie, it's a nice one, but it's not something that you would constantly go back into. Elf. So here's the thing. When this came out, I have probably put it on C tier. But I recently rewatched it a few times actually because of my son. He really enjoys Elf. And I actually have to put it in A tier. It's such a good, funny movie. It's funny, has lots of obviously Christmas stuff around, Christmas songs. Uh, yeah, and Will Ferrell is absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Obviously, he's clumsy. He's massive elf. Um, yeah, I really really like that movie now. Muppets Christmas Carol goes to S tier straight away. This is Muppets Christmas Carol is my ultimate favorite Christmas movie. End of story. That's why it lands there. It's perfect. It has extremely great songs, and it's a Christmas Carol story. One of the best stories about Christmas. So, yeah, where else than S tier? It's my favorite. I watched it so many times. Jingle All the Way. Okay, so when this movie came out again, when I was a kid, I watched it, and probably if I was a kid doing this tier, I'll put it in A tier. But as I grow up, I find this movie very cheesy and quite annoying. I will put it in a B tier only because of sentiment a bit. I watched it quite a bit when I was a kid, and I really like Arnold Schwarzenegger. But now rewatching this movie just is very cringy, and it happens during Christmas. Arnold Schwarzenegger character has to get this toy for his kid, and you can't buy this toy anymore, and he forgot to buy it, so now he has to get it somehow, and he tries to find a way, but it's just and he fights for this toy with this postman. I don't know, it's just this really weird story. Right, Home Alone, S tier, obviously. I know I said I still keeping the same thing. Christmas Carol is my favorite Christmas movie. A Home Alone is easily second. I mean, what else to say? Home Alone 1 and 2, they will be exactly in the S tier. I always wanted to be like Kevin, always, when I was a kid. That and that type of the way the house looked, the way how much presents it had, the way how big the Christmas tree was. That's how I wanted my house to look in the future. Similar to like Christmas Vacation, but more. I wanted to be as cool as Kevin when I watched this movie as a kid. Absolutely brilliant. I mean, I don't. The no need to introduction to Home Alone, is there? Gremlins. All right, so this is on this list. Yeah, thinking about it, this happens during Christmas because the kid gets the gremlin during Christmas, before Christmas Day. So I guess so. B tier. Now I watched it recently, and it's just a bit quirky movie. I don't want to put it in C tier, but on the modern standards, I don't think it's such a good movie anymore. Do I recommend to watch it? Like, in terms of, I would prefer to watch Jingle All the Way than Gremlins. I will say it that way. The Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay, that goes to I will put it in B tier, but before everything else. It's not my favorite. It's not one of my favorite Christmas movies. I do like to watch it. I like the songs from it. I like the story. But it's not something that immediately too. So S and A tier, these are movies that I watch every Christmas, and I will like intentionally put them on. B are usually the movies I will watch if they are on TV, and C are basically something I will watch if there's absolutely nothing else. All right, Arthur Christmas. Uh, hmm, that's a difficult one actually. I do watch it on demand, so it should be in A tier. It's not S tier, and it's a good story. Well, so Arthur is quite. For those who don't know story, Arthur is one of Santa Claus kids, and he's the clumsiest one. Um, there is his brother who's much more capable of being Santa next, but Arthur has this massive heart um, that and cares so much about Christmas, and because of that, he's kind of makes a lot of mistakes. Um, hmm. Yeah, A tier. It's a really good movie. Miracle on the 34th Street. Now, is there a Miracle on 34th Street the remake? Okay, so this is the original one. The original one, I don't really watch it, but if we take Miracle on 34th Street as a, I will watch this one and I'll put it before Gremlins, because that's something I'll watch on the TV if it's on it. Maybe before Jingle All the Way, yeah. But I'll prefer the remake from the 80s or 90s over this one, over the classic one with Maureen O'Hara and John Payne. I just prefer it. And I know it happens during Christmas. And I know it has a Santa, but I don't know. It's not something I just go back to. Another Christmas Carol. This one is with the Jim Carrey. This one is very CGI. I'll put it on A tier because again that's something I go back to on demand. But I'll put it at the moment as the last one in the A tier. It's not S tier for me, even though it is Christmas Carol. But it's not as memorable. It's more like adult version of Christmas Carol, but done in animation, 3D, sort of, with Jim Carrey. It's a good watch. It's still a good movie. Die Hard. Okay. A lot of controversies, obviously. Die Hard as a Christmas movie. I always fight with my wife about this. It happens during Christmas Eve, and it ends on Christmas Day, I think. So it is a Christmas movie. They even have Christmas parties there. Yeah. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't watch Die Hard on demand during Christmas. But it's one of my favorite movies, so where do I put it? I have to put it in B, don't I? Because in terms of Christmas, it's not that Christmassy. But how good movie that is, I just can't put it on C or D. Come on, it's Die Hard. But Scrooge, D. That's something I really. I watched it even recently. Somehow it was on TV. There was absolutely nothing else to watch. I watched it and I just. Well, I tried to watch it, so I like it. So I will like it, but I just can't stand that movie. I don't know if it's Bill Murray or it's just how the story goes. No, I just. Right, Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special. Hmm. See, you see, I got a thing about specials. I don't like them mostly, especially when they divert to like uh, Christmas. I don't know. It's just not my thing. Saying that, Almost Christmas Story with that little owl. This is a short from Disney. It's a beautiful, beautiful movie. It goes straight to A tier. Really, really worth watching. It's short, but it's just beautiful. About this boy or girl, can't remember now, and that little owl. Yeah, really heartwarming story. Noel. Where to put Noel? I'll put it on B. But before, I think that's one of those that I would definitely watch it when it's on TV, but not necessarily watch it on demand. Yeah. It's another good story. What? I have a problem with that movie actually. No, let's leave it on B. Right, Klaus. Klaus I rewatched recently and it easily goes to A and quite high on A. I will let's move this around actually. Santa Claus goes here. So Klaus, brilliant story. Brilliant story, very well animated, and a bit different way of telling the Santa Claus story, I suppose. I don't want to spoil too much, but it's not your usual Santa Claus has a workshop and it's all happy and dandy. This is a bit different, and maybe that's why I really like it. All right, Beauty and the Beast. Uh, is this another one Christmas special? All right. Now, Beauty and the Beast sort of happens in the winter, doesn't it? So is this Beauty and the Beast or is this the holiday special? If it is a holiday special, I'll put it in C. Because I don't really remember it. I don't think it was bad. It's just I don't really care about specials. Right, Batman Returns. This is kind of the same what with Die Hard. If that would be ranking Batman movies, this will go to S tier or at least A tier. But because we're ranking Christmas movies, I will watch it obviously if it's on TV. It goes before Gremlins and before Jingle All the Way. To be honest with you, if I have Batman Returns on in a guide on TV, I will watch it over every of those movies.
Someone was detected at your front door.
Right. Next movie. Grinch. Stole Christmas. So this is the movie for with Jim Carrey. It goes to A tier. But where would I put it in A tier? Like over which movies? I think Santa Claus has to go at the end. This is like my least favorite of the on-demand movies that I watch. And The Grinch. Yeah, it will go about here. Yeah, I think so. Right, Mickey's Christmas Carol. Okay. So Mickey's Christmas Carol, I watched it when I was a kid. If this is the same version, and obviously as a kid, you kind of idolizing this kind of stuff quite a lot. And I will watch it. If it would be on TV, I will watch it. I not necessarily watch it on demand. Mickey's Christmas Carol. I don't know. I have kids. I would. But if it's on TV, I will probably Walt Disney Santa. Okay, so this one very outdated now. I would not. If you, how to say it? It might not unless they took out some of the stuff, but it's not very PC anymore, I think. I'm not gonna lie, when I was a kid, I really liked it. I thought that's how the Santa workshop looks like. But now I don't think that's a good movie anymore. I'll have to rewatch it really to make my final decision. But maybe I'll put it on C, maybe even D. Yeah. A Christmas Prince. Okay, don't hate me here, but I low key like this movie. It goes into A tier. Oh, okay, no. Let's go B. I okay. I watched it with my wife, and it's not a bad movie. It's not a bad Christmas movie. Obviously, it happens during Christmas. It's definitely a. And then they came up with a whole trilogy of it, which I don't recommend to watch. It's not the first one is okay, enough for B tier, but let's uh, let's move on. Right, Edward Scissorhands. Is that a Christmas movie? Honestly, I watched it maybe once and I did not enjoy that movie. It goes to D. It's just not my kind of movie. Right. Next, now we are in the part where I didn't watch a lot of those because a lot of these are specials or they short. Except of Mickey Once Upon Christmas. That one will go to kind of similar to Christmas Carol, I would say. Yeah. I will watch it on demand. Obviously, it's available only on demand, I think. But it's not one of my favorite ones to watch. The Snowman. See, uh, by modern standard, very outdated. It's an okay story, but I honestly, you're gonna guys kill me. I hate that song from the Snowman. It is from the Snowman, yeah. You know the one with, I'm not gonna sing it obviously, but yeah, it's not something I like. Right, I think out of all those specials and some of those movies, don't think I watched any more. I think that would be it, to be honest with you. I might have watched Shrek Horse, but I completely don't remember it. And as this is a special, will probably run into D or C. Mm, but nothing else I remember. Let me know in the comments if you recommend to watch any of those movies I haven't watched or specials I haven't watched. Obviously, this is a Christmas Carol, so that's another iteration of Christmas Carol. So I'm sure I'll somewhat like it. There's one version of Christmas Carols I don't like. Might be that one. This um, this image looks quite old. I think I watched Ernest Saves Christmas and I hated it, so I'm not. I will put it on D tier. Don't watch that movie. It's horrible. Home Alone, Home Sweet Home Alone. That's like the fifth one or fourth one. I watched 3 or 4. This one might be the fifth one. I didn't watch that one. Yeah, so let me know down in the comments if any of those specials is worth watching. I actually never watched Star Wars Holiday Special. Neither Lego or the OG Star Wars. So yeah, let me know what you think about my list. If you have changed anything, and let me know about those movies I haven't watched yet if you recommend any. Alright, thanks very much for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye bye.